There we go. Got that fixed. Once again, I'm joined up here. Paul Morgan Jr. going to bring it home in third place tonight. One feature down. Think you can get two better in the next one? Maybe pick up that one?
You guys are tough, though. You know, it's fun.
Well, man, definitely, you know, a lot of excitement out there tonight, Thompson International Speedway. This track, kind of different. You know, it holds true to being a topside track. I saw it mostly, you know, once we got joined in here in this first feature, it was, you know, right around the top. Do you feel like once the lights come on, we may see it change up a little bit, or you feel like we're going to stay true to right around the high side of the second heat or second feature?
Thompson's always been a high line. You know, you want to run the top, so I don't see that changing. I mean, a couple of the guys I was watching in practice and stuff, they're trying to work in the bottom. We'll see, though. I mean, it's all fun.
Well, man, once again, congratulations on the top three finish here in the season finale feature race number 1. Before I let you get back down there and prep for feature number 2, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just all you guys that, you know, put this on, put the show on, and all the racers, and Lou. Lou's a big help. Thanks, guys.
Heck yeah, man. Well, good luck throughout feature number 2, and maybe we'll be talking to you as the feature 2 winner.
I hope.
Once again, that was Paul Morgan, the driver out of Pennsylvania in the 55 car. Let's go second place, man. Lou Oleski, this is Bradley Wilson, the backwards hat booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I sure do, man.
Well, man, one feature down. You're going to finish second, start second, finish second. Gained a few points in the big scheme of things as Russell's still going to pull the top 5 off, but feature number 2, you think you got what it takes to maybe get one better and close out the season with a win?
I sure hope so. I made a change that I thought would help me get underneath Brandon, and it kind of slowed me up over the long run. So I'm going to change it back, and hopefully I can stick on his bumper and force my own error this race.
Well, man, definitely, you know, one of the nicest guys we speak with here on Sunday nights. As I just spoke with Paul Morgan, who gave you great thanks for the setup help and whatnot. You know, these guys, a lot of guys out there, a lot of, you know, viewers out there, so to speak, may not know a little bit about the crate late model and what they're seeing be ran tonight. Give us a little rundown of, you know, what it takes to get one of these cars to go around a racetrack like the Thompson International Speedway.
Well, just a lot of dedication and practice, really. This track's a lot more driver than setup, but I probably have with the team, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 hours in the setup, and then I can't even tell you how many hours of practice. Just, you know, the 3 hours with the setup with the practice, plus on top of that probably at least another 2 or 3.
Well, man, we're going to let you get down there, make those tweaks and adjustments as feature race number 2 is upon us. One last shot to maybe play the spoiler and to Russell Brown's championship plans. And good luck, man. Maybe we'll be talking to you from Victory Circle on feature number 2.
I hope so, man. Either way, it's going to be fun.
Once again, that was driver of the number 84 car, Lou Oleski out of Ohio. We're going to go now to our victory lane where Brandon Wilkinson should be standing by. Give me 1 second here. Brandon Wilkinson, this is Bradley Wilson up here in the backwards hat booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're coming to us from the Hub USIM Giveaways victory lane where you have pulled off the first of 2 double headers tonight. What do you think, man? You think everybody should get their brooms ready and be expecting that sweep?
I don't know. We'll see. We didn't pick too well for the invert, but we'll see what happens. We hadn't worked on anything for night, but you know, if it's anything like the setup we had for the daytime, it'll be all right. But I think we're just gonna try and get up to that top 5 and see what we can do. So just thankful for my guys, man. I raced 4 nights a week in real life, past 4 nights, and I came home to win a race car. These guys just work their butts off, man. It's crazy.
Well, heck yeah, man. Speaking of, you know, race winning race cars, you know, you made that one look pretty easy at times, and a racetrack at the Thompson International Speedway that, you know, at times cannot be the easiest to get around. You know, tell my viewers out there a little bit about the technicality of what it takes to get around this old racetrack with the bumps and, you know, just the finesse of getting around it.
Yeah, well, Thompson's my home track, so I kind of know, especially the bumps are pretty realistic. So I know a couple tricks over the bumps that you need to set up your car for. And actually, we came across something last week that Adam found, who's not here tonight, but he won last week. So that was cool. Something inside the race cars that works at every racetrack. So my guys gave me a good car, and then I threw a couple changes at it because we were pretty bad qualifying trim, but qualifying doesn't win the race. So we went out, won the fast dash, and just had a good car. But thanks for Lou for running me clean there. He could have dove bombed it in, and you can't really outrun a bumper sometimes. So thanks to him, and congrats to him on the championship. He had a good year. Seconds, it's not bad. So congrats to him. He ran his butt off all night and stayed in front of everybody else.
Well, man, we're going to let you go down there, make the changes, get ready for nightfall. The lights are fixing to be on. It's going to be a whole new animal. But good luck, and it's going to be interesting to see you work your way through the field.
Thank you. Try to do it without making anybody mad. We'll see.
Once again, that was Brandon Wilkinson, the driver out of New England, going to pick up tonight's feature. We joined him there in the Hub USIM Giveaways Victory Lane. We want to thank AJ Rogers and Company for coming on, sponsoring Victory Lane throughout the 8-week season that we have mostly covered. Like I said, we do apologize for last week's non-coverage of the Concord Speedway race. I was a little under the weather, for all of you that don't know. Spent Friday night in the hospital. Got released Saturday evening, and we just fought a little bit under the weather. So we're good now, but like I said, that was the issue there we were having. I tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and run down the standings. We got to see it about the halfway point, virtue of our problems we were having, but got them all cleared up now. And here's a look at your point standings once again. Lou Oleski closing down the gap. However, it is 35 points coming in. So, gonna have his work cut out for him, but don't count him out. Russell Brown's gonna finish 6th in the first of 2 features you're gonna see tonight. Well, I tell you what, I'm kind of having the same issue I had with the tickers with the standings, so I'll go ahead and read them off for you. You can see them on the ticker there. Brandon Wilkinson going to start first, finish first, wins the first of the 2 features to be seen tonight. Lou Oleski going to bring it home in second. Third will be Paul Morgan Jr. out of Pennsylvania. Fourth, Josh Hart out of the Northwest region after starting 5th. Russell Brown going to start third, lose 2 spots, bring it home in 5th. 6th will be Kyle Edgar. 7th, Richard Orr out of the Northwest region. John Kennedy will finish 8th. 9th, Curtis Kelly. 10th, rounding out your top 10, the Florida driver Raymond Dormer. 11th will be Kyle Ramsey. Brian Hacker will finish 12th. 13th, Martin Brimkamp. 14th, Joseph Halsey. 15th, Triton Temple in the 099 car. As we get set to go here, I'm just waiting on confirmation of the new server. We're going to do another server changeover once again, as like we said tonight, you're going to get the treat of it ending with dual features. So definitely keep in touch here. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors here at Backwards Hat Productions. Without these guys, none of it would be possible. So, big shout out. 5 Star Drafting Incorporated, our Florida partner. Our plans outrank theirs. If you're in the Florida area and you're looking to have that forever home drafted up, maybe a new business plans, look no further than 5 Star Drafting. Ram Designs, Kyle Ramsey and the crew putting out some of the slickest stuff, both asphalt and dirt. If you're in the market for a new virtual wrap, look no further than your #1 place for the iRacing server, Ram Designs. Thompson Seed and Garden out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. They're our Oklahoma partner, and summertime is coming. You know, we're in the later stages of it, but still no better time to spruce up those flower beds, give that yard a new look, and let our friends at Thompson Seed and Garden help if you're in the Muskogee, Oklahoma area. Also, the brake shop out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. They specialize in muffler and brake work. Nothing's going to get that car stopping faster, sounding better than our friends at the brake shop. If you're in the Muskogee area, tell them Laurel Haven sent you. Saw it there, NASCAR diecast fans. You can check them out on Facebook and Twitter for all of your up-to-date promo codes, release dates, everything diecast related. As definitely a great place to go if you're looking for, you know, maybe that new diecast for dad or a birthday gift for the kids, whatever it may be, the NASCAR or racing enthusiast all around. As they work closely with a group called Plan B Sales, and I was just by there today, cruising the old interweb, and saw the dirt collection they have there at Plan B Sales. So you can get up to date with NASCAR diecast fans. They can get you hooked up. Tell you what, I'm gonna pull the man, the myth, the legend up here right now and get a word with him. Kyle Ramsey is Bradley Wilson, the Backwards Hat Booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Doing well, man. Another season's upon the closing. We're one feature away from it. You know, we've seen a lot of action this season in the crate late model division, and it's only going to be ramped up as we move to Tuesday nights and cover the K&N cars, you know, starting in 2 weeks. Give us a little rundown of, you know, the season as a whole and what you're looking forward to next season with the K&N cars.
Yeah, there's some things that we're working on for the K&N series that we're probably going to be releasing here soon. Got to finish talking with a couple people on some things. Hopefully, in the grand scheme of things, it'll be the best thing that we can for the league. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you know, this series has been an interesting one for sure. You know, these guys here, nobody anticipated how much fun that they were going to have with these cars. It's not generally something that a lot of these guys get to run. You know, they stick to the open wheel, modifieds, or even the super late. So this has brought in some enjoyment for these guys that they run short track stuff. But again, they don't get the opportunity to run something like this.
Well, man, for, you know, like we said, this is the final race, one feature away from putting a stamp on it, putting it in the envelope, and calling it a success. For the guys that want to get involved in the K&N series coming up, we may have some guys out there that really love that K&N car, looking for a great league. Tell them how they can get in touch with you and get their name in the hats for next season.
Yeah, all they got to do is find the Ram Series page on Facebook. You know, shoot us a message. We'll chat with you a little bit, and then we can get you involved.
Heck yeah, man. Well, we'll let you get back down there, get everything set to go for feature race number 2. But I want to thank you, as always, for allowing us to broadcast this great racing action over the last 8 weeks. And the next 8 weeks to come is definitely going to be exciting. And, you know, thanks for taking time out to talk with us.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Once again, that was Kyle Ramsey, the owner here at the Ram Series. You can check him out. Facebook, as you heard it, if you're wanting to get in on the action. We're going to cut the music. I'm going to stay with you live as we go to do a server change over here. So give me just a brief minute. We did get our problems fixed with what we had going on, so we won't leave you hanging. I promise you, you are going to see feature number 2 in its entirety. I want to apologize to all of y'all as well for, you know, the small hiccup there. I'm not exactly sure what happened. But nonetheless, we are back now. We got it fixed and ready to go. If you're out there watching live, drop us a line. Let us know where you're tuning in from. as we always like to hear from the Backwards Hat Nation. But it is just me up here, so be patient. Robbie Buckner on assignment tonight with the NMNTS series. As they get ready to kick off their Grand National Series. You heard me mention, and as me and Kyle mentioned, if you love the Rams series, which we hope you all do because it's a great series to watch, they will be coming to you on Tuesday nights starting next season. As the NMNTS Grand National Series set to kick off on Sunday nights. Will keep me and Robbie tied up, but we will bring all the action to you. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're live, ready to go racing. Gonna be Raymond Dormer leading us to the green flag in the 44. Curtis Kelly, John Kennedy, Richard Orr make up the top four. Kyle Edgar, Russell Brown the next round. Josh Hart, Lou Oleski gonna have to start deep in this field. Green flag in the air. Dormer on the loud pedal. He and Curtis Kelly going to go side by side into turn one as the rest of the field, 15 of them, going to storm around here once again. It'll be Curtis Kelly going to get the wall just a little bit down the backstretch. Give it to Dormer into turn number 3, but here comes John Kennedy on the bottom. 3 wide through 3 and 4. Russell Brown on the top. There's Josh Hart on the bottom. Hart going to get a little loose, gathers it back up, but does lose quite a few spots. Oh, trouble for the points leader. Russell Brown going to go around in 1 and 2. Josh Hart, James Hackworth Jr. going to get a piece of it as well. Go back and take a look at what happened to your points leader. See it right there. There's Lou Oleski, makes the charge to the bottom, going to clear Kyle Edgar. Kyle Edgar going to get a little contact between he and Russell Brown. We're going to go back and take a look at it. There's the contact. As we'll go back and see if we can get a better look at it. Traffic jam into turn number 1. There's the contact. You see it there. Your points leader going to go around. We stayed green, however. Raymond Dormer still going to be your race leader. John Kennedy to second. Lou Oleski up to third. Problems for Russell Brown. Lou Oleski, meanwhile, on the charge from 9th to 3rd. There's Lou Oleski. You see him there. There's Russell Brown all the way back into the 14th position. Definitely going to need a caution flag as laps wind down. It'll be 34 laps to go this time by. Oleski through 3 and 4. John Kennedy, Raymond Dormer up in front of him. You've got to think right now, if you're Russell Brown Jr., you're just trying to keep your composure, going to look for a caution, maybe be able to bring that double O car down to the pits, to the service of the crew. However, huge implications. Kelly Bruce, James Lane, I see out there a couple of Florida natives. We welcome you to Backwards Hat Productions. As here you go. Raymond Dormer going to continue to lead. John Kennedy tries to track him down in the 89 Toyota Camry behind them. There's Lou Oleski. Oleski now going to go to the bottom. He's going to see if he can take over second. John Kennedy going to hold him off out through 1 and 2 around the top. Oh, there it is. Kyle Edgar's going to go around. Curtis Kelly looks like he's going to get a piece of it. The caution flag that Russell Brown may have been hoping for just took place. We're going to go back and take a look at it, as it looks like Curtis Kelly's going to go for a wild ride in the 75. Little contact, he and Kyle Edgar. Gonna send the 75 car barrel rolling down the back straightaway. Go back and take one more look at this, and folks, you know what that means. Look at that car gonna get up in the air. Barrel rolls down the back straightaway. Wow, what a ride for Curtis Kelly in the 75 out of Virginia. Not something that he was hoping for, I would imagine. Gonna start from contact between he and Kyle Edgar. Kyle Edgar gonna get a little help from behind, it may have looked like, actually. Initially, I thought. We'll take a look at it. There's Brandon Wilkinson in the 70. Contact between Wilkinson and Edgar going to be the result of that one. Meanwhile, Russell Brown going to bring that 00 car to the pits. Raymond Dormer continues to lead John Kennedy. And Lou Oleski, we're going to get a talk with him. Lou Oleski, this is Bradley Wilson of the Backwards Hat Booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I should be.
Well, man, from 9th to 3rd, you're on the charge. How's it? She is hooked up. Points leader Russell Brown, a little mishap early. Could be yours to win, man. How's the nerves?
Oh, they're fine. I don't get too shaken up in these things. But yeah, I'm pretty sure mathematically he's got it locked up anyways.
Well, we can hope at least, but nonetheless, you're having a great run there in 3rd. Do you think you got what it takes to maybe get that thing to the front?
Yeah, I think so. The car is really, really fast. Passing on this track is so hard, and the two guys in front of me, they're not going to be pushovers, that's for sure. So, and I'm not going to force my way through. You know what I mean? If something happens and I can force a mistake, I'll make my way up, but I'm not going to bump these guys out of the way or nothing. We're all here to have fun.
Heck yeah, man. Well, good luck, and maybe we'll be talking to you in victory lane in about 25 short laps when we come back green.
I hope so, man. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Once again, that was Lou Oleski, the Ohio native there. You heard him. One of the reasons he's one of the more respected guys in the series, you heard him there. I'm not going to make contact with somebody. As, you know, Lou is one of those guys that I enjoy watching week in and week out. But here we go, Raymond Dormer, the man of the hour so far, as he's going to bring us back to life out of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. The Florida native going to get on the loud pedal. John Kennedy in second. Got a mirror full of Lou Oleski as they go through 1 and 2. Kennedy going to hold off Oleski. Meanwhile, Brian Hacker on the charge, up from 12th to 4th right now in the 7 car. There's Hackers. He continues to try to work around Lou Oleski. Brandon Wilkinson going to make up another spot. Slide job on Richard Orr through 1 and 2. Oh, big problems. 95 car going to be around with a host of others. Looks like Hackworth going to get a piece of this one. Kyle Ramsey as well. See what happened to Josh Hart here. We'll go and take a look at it. Oh, Kyle Ramsey going to get loose. Collects Josh Hart. Big problems there for the 95. Here you see it. Ramsey going to get it loose over correct into the outside wall. Hackworth actually didn't get a piece of it. I thought I saw him slow, but it was going to be the 95 car of Joshua Hart gets the worst end of it. Looks like that could have ended his night as well as Kyle Ramsey's. Meanwhile, we go back up front and let's get a talk with our race leader. Raymond Dorman, this is Bradley Wilson, the Backwards Hat Booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, man, gonna find yourself out front right now leading the pack. Gonna have about 20 laps to go or so when we go back green. You think you got what it takes to hold them off?
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best, but I don't know. John and Lou, Hacker, they're all coming up here. They were catching me, so, but should be good.
Well, man, passing kind of a thing, you know, that can be scarce at times here around the Thompson International Speedway. Is it holding true so far? You think maybe hold that top line off, you got a shot?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really hard to pass here. I was trying to make a pass in the last heat race, and it was very, very. You betcha.
Once again, that was race leader Raymond Dormer in the 44 car out of Florida. John Kennedy going to continue to run second. Lou Oleski up from 9th to 3rd. Big mover so far is Hacker from 12th to 4th. You see, Dormer got the Fortnite paint scheme on the 44 car. Good looking car there, white and purple. Here we go, though. We're going to re-rack them, re-stack them. 19 laps to go this time. It'll be 18 when we get to the line next time. Raymond Dormer going to be looking for the green flag off of turn number 4. It's up, it's out, here we go. 18 laps to go in the final race of the campaign here. The 8-week season going to come to a close, and it's Raymond Dormer looking to find pay dirt. Thompson International Speedway, but here comes John Kennedy as he's reeling in your race leader in that 89 car. Right to the back bumper through 3 and 4. Caution's going to fly again. Not exactly sure what happened there. Don't really see any cars off pace or anything. However, the caution flag will fly. I tell you what, let's get a talk with old John Kennedy as he runs second right now and see how his race is going. John Kennedy, this is Bradley Wilson, the Backwards Hat Booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Well, man, you're running second. Got that 89 car looking strong. Think you got anything for our race leader?
I don't know. It's hard to pass here. I'll probably get by him if he screws up.
Yeah, the Thompson International Speedway, one of those places where the high side is key and one of the only viable options here. Do you think, I heard you just say if he screws up, you think maybe last lap it comes down to it, you got anything to go off in there, throw it deep, sell it cheap?
Maybe, but I'm not going to wreck anybody for a win. I'll be happy in second.
Heck yeah, man. That's what makes you one of the most respected guys in the business. We wanted to get a talk with you for a second, though, as we continue to pace around. You look strong, started third, currently second. Before we let you get back down to business, anybody want to give a shout out to?
I just gotta thank all my friends out there watching. You broadcast this. Brad is putting on such a great series.
Heck yeah, man. We'll let you get back down to business, but good luck, as it looks like it'll be about 12 laps to go when we go back racing.
Thanks.
Once again, that was John Kennedy, who currently sits in the second position. Right now, you've got Brandon Wilkinson up from 10th to 5th, picking up 5 spots. However, Brian Hacker going to be your hard charger so far, as he is up from 12th to 4th. Lights are off on the Ford Mustang pace car as we get set to go back. Green flag racing here. Be a handful of laps to go. Be about 12 laps to go when Raymond Dormer takes the green flag. He will have control of the field out of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. Dormer back on the loud pedal. 12 laps remaining in the final race of the Crate late model season. It's been a grueling 7 weeks. Who's going to be the last driver to etch their name into the winners column? Dormer going to go through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. 3 and 4, it's going to be John Kennedy. There's Lou Oleski. Brian Hacker, another man to keep your eye on. Brandon Wilkinson in that 70 car. Won the first feature. Going to look for the clean sweep here. Going to get to the bottom of Brian Hacker. Oleski going to have none of it, though, as he will fall back behind Hacker now. Caution flag's going to fly once again. I believe it'll be Mark Brimkamp in that 78 car. See just exactly what happened to Brimkamp here. Oh! It'll be Richard Orr. Somebody's going to make contact with Richard Orr here. '55 car going to get into Richard Orr, spins him around. Orr going to go back around. He and Kyle Edgar a little mix up down the back straightaway trying to get back going. Orr going to get the 76 car refired there, although it is a little worn for the wear. Raymond Dormer continues to be your race leader, followed by John Kennedy, Lou Oleski, Brian Hacker in 4th. Brandon Wilkinson going to round out your top 5. Then there's Joseph Halsey, Curtis Kelly, Russell Brown Jr., Paul Morgan, and Mark Brimkamp round out your top 10. It'll be 8 laps to go this time. Looks like it could be 5 or less when we go back green here, so we're going to have a shootout to the end, and what better way? Thompson International Speedway, a little short track shootout action as we get set to go back green. Once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in for the final time of the Great Late Models here on Sunday night as the season wraps up here in 7 short laps this time by. Raymond Dormer going to continue to pace around behind the Ford Mustang pace car. You can join us tomorrow night, fans, as we will be back full show coverage. Watkins Glen with the Monday Night Thunder Series as they tackle the Glen. Tuesday night we will be off once again, but you can join over Max Speed TV. Josh Medlock going to be on the call with the NMNTS Cup Series. Then we head back, short track nationals, back to the dirt. The NMNTS Dirt Series announced today that it will get back underway Wednesday night with race 3 of 5. That'll be Wednesday night's coverage you can find right here, Backwards Hat Productions. Then we're going to wrap the week off once again with a 360 Wing Thursday. It'll be their final week, Ram Series, as the Rocky Top Outlaw has been on a tear. But here we go, Raymond Dormer, green flag in the air. Back on the loud pedal, 5 laps to go as they head off into turn number 1. Here comes Lou Oleski to the bottom. Looked for just a second. John Kennedy going to hold him off. Brian Hacker, Brandon Wilkinson going to do battle once again off of turn number 2. Four-car freight train up front, right around the top side of the Thompson International Speedway. Oleski going to get the wall just a little bit. Not going to hurt him. As we get set to go, here comes Oleski now. Going to go to the bottom one more time. Looking at John Kennedy. Gets a run to the bottom. Couldn't put a piece of paper in between those cars, but it'll be Oleski through to second. Lou Oleski going to make the move through to second. Brian Hacker. Oh, contact. Kennedy going to get a little loose. Great save by John Kennedy. Now Brandon Wilkinson, Brian Hacker going to make contact. Oh, man. Oh, more cars. Your point later going to get involved. Nowhere to go for Russell Brown. A bad night just going to get worse. But meanwhile, we're going to take a look at this one. There you see a little bit of contact right there. That's going to turn the 7 car back around into the going to turn the 7 car into the 70 and then back around. You got to look at it from